Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to our English podcast channel. I am so happy to be here today.
Hello, everyone. I am happy to. It is a beautiful day. I am feeling great.
That is wonderful, Jack. You are always full of energy. I love it.
Thank you, Lily. I try my best. Life is good. But tell me, what are we talking about today?
Today, we have a very special topic. It is very useful. We are talking about English for work.
Oh, wow. English for work. That sounds serious. Is it going to be boring?
No, not at all. We will make it fun. We will make it easy.
Okay, good. Because work can be serious, but learning English should be fun.
Exactly. Many people are scared to speak English at work. They think they need big words. They think they need perfect grammar.
Yes, I know that feeling. You worry about making a mistake. You worry that your boss will not understand you.
Right. But the truth is simple. You do not need big words. You need clear words. Simple is often better.
I agree. Simple is good. So where do we start? Do we start with the job interview?
No, let's start with something easier. Let's start with the morning. Imagine you walk into your office or your workplace. What is the first thing you do?
Well, usually I get a coffee.
Haha, yes, coffee is important. But before the coffee, you see people. You see your friends at work. You see your boss.
Ah, yes, I see my colleagues.
Colleagues. That is a good word. Can you explain it?
Sure, colleagues are the people you work with, your team.
Perfect. So you see your colleagues. What do you say?
I say, good morning.
Yes, good morning. It is classic. It is polite. Can you just say morning?
Yes, I think so. If you know the person well, if it is your friend, you can say, morning. It is faster.
Exactly. Morning, Jack. Morning, Lily. It sounds friendly.
What if it is the afternoon?
Then you say, good afternoon. But usually we see people in the morning.
True. Okay, so we say hello, then what? Do we start working immediately?
Usually we make small talk. Do you know what small talk is?
Yes, small talk is a little conversation. It is not about serious things. It is about light things.
Right, like the weather or your weekend.
The weather is the #1 topic in the world.
It really is. So how do we talk about the weather at work?
We can say, nice weather today, isn't it?
Very good. Or if it is raining, we can say, wow, look at the rain.
Simple. Everyone understands that. It breaks the ice.
Breaks the ice? What does that mean? Are we freezing?
Haha, no. Break the ice means to make people feel comfortable. It starts the conversation.
I see. So talking about the weather breaks the ice. What about the weekend?
Monday morning is the best time for this. You can ask, how was your weekend?
That is a great phrase. How was your weekend? It shows you care. It is friendly.
And how do you answer? If someone asks me, Jack, how was your weekend? What do I say?
You can keep it simple. You can say, it was good, thanks. And yours?
It was good, thanks. And yours? That is easy.
Yes. Or maybe you did something fun. You can say, it was great. I went to the park.
Or it was relaxing. I stayed home.
Perfect. You do not need to tell a long story. Just one sentence is enough.
Okay, so we said hello, we talked about the weather, we talked about the weekend. Now we need to work.
Yes. Let's talk about office objects, things we use every day.
Like my computer?
Yes, computer. Everyone uses a computer now. Or a laptop.
What is the difference?
A computer is usually big and stays on the desk. A laptop is small and you can carry it in your bag.
Okay. Computer and laptop. What else?
We have a mouse and a keyboard.
And a phone. Ring, ring.
Yes, talking on the phone can be scary.
Oh, I hate talking on the phone in a second language. It is difficult. You cannot see the person's face.
That is true, but we have some easy phrases to help.
Please tell me. I need help with this.
Okay, when you answer the phone, say your name.
Just my name? Jack.
Huh, no, be polite. Say, hello, this is Jack.
Hello, this is Jack. Okay, that sounds professional.
Or you can say the name of your company. Hello, English podcast, this is Jack.
I like that. It tells the person they called the right place.
Exactly. Now, what if you do not understand the person? What if they speak too fast?
This happens to me all the time. People speak so fast.
It happens to everyone. Do not worry. You can say, can you repeat that, please?
Can you repeat that, please?
Yes. Or, could you speak more slowly, please?
Could you speak more slowly, please? Is that rude?
No, it is not rude. It is honest. It is better to ask than to make a mistake.
You are right. It is better to understand.
Now, let's talk about meetings.
Ugh, meetings. Sometimes they are long, sometimes they are boring.
Yes, but we need to speak in meetings.
What if I want to say something? How do I start?
You can say, I think.
I think that is very simple.
Yes, I think this is a good idea. Or, I think we need more time.
What if I agree with you? If you say something smart and I like it.
You can say, I agree.
I agree. Short and sweet.
Or, you are right.
You are right. I like that. It makes the other person feel good.
What if you do not agree? What if you have a different idea?
Can I say, you are wrong?
No, Jack, that is too strong. That is not polite.
Oops, sorry. So what should I say?
You can say, I see your point, but.
I see your point, but that is gentle.
Yes. Or simply, I am not sure about that.
I am not sure about that. That is a polite way to say no.
Exactly. In English, we try to be polite at work. We use words like could and would and please.
Politeness is key.
Now, let's talk about emails. Writing is different from speaking.
Yes, writing is good because you have time to think. You can check your spelling.
True, but you still want to be clear. How do you start an email?
I usually write, Hi, Lily.
That is good for a friend or a close colleague. Hi, Jack. What if it is more formal?
Dear Mr. Smith or Dear Miss Jones.
Perfect. Dear is very common. And how do you finish the email?
I see many people write best regards.
Yes, best regards is professional, or just regards.
Or thanks.
Thanks is good for everyday emails. Thanks, Jack.
What if I need something? How do I ask in an email?
Could you send me the report?
Could you send me the report? That is better than give me the report.
Much better. Give me sounds like an order. Could you is a request.
Okay, so we have greetings, phone calls, meetings, and emails. What about lunch?
Ah, the most important meal of the day.
I love lunch. It is a break.
It is. How do you ask a colleague to have lunch with you?
I can say, do you want to have lunch?
Yes. Or, are you hungry?
Are you hungry? Let's go eat.
Let's grab some lunch.
Grab some lunch? Do we catch it with our hands?
No, grab here just means to get it quickly. Let's grab a coffee. let's grab a sandwich.
I like that slang. It sounds natural. Let's grab a burger.
Exactly. And during lunch, do we talk about work?
Sometimes, but it is nice to talk about other things, like hobbies or family.
Yes, it is good to relax. You can ask, do you have any plans for tonight?
Do you have any plans for tonight? That is a good question for the end of the day, too.
Yes, let's talk about the end of the day. You are finished with work, you are tired, you want to go home.
Finally, freedom.
Huh? What do you say to your colleagues before you leave?
Goodbye.
Yes, but we can add more. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Or have a good evening.
Have a good evening is very nice. It is polite and friendly.
What if it is Friday?
Then you say, have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend. I love saying that. It means 2 days of rest.
Jack, let's talk about mistakes. Sometimes work can be funny.
Oh, yes, I make mistakes sometimes.
For example, forgetting a name.
That is the worst. You see a colleague, you know his face, but the name is gone.
What do you do?
I just say hi and smile. I hope he does not notice.
Haha, that is a good trick. Or you can be honest. You can say, I am so sorry I forgot your name.
Is that okay?
Yes, usually people laugh. They say, no problem. I am Tom.
And then I say, sorry, Tom. Whew.
Another funny thing is technology problems.
Oh, like the printer. The printer never works.
The printer is always broken. What do you say then?
The printer is jammed.
Jammed. That means the paper is stuck inside.
Yes. Or the internet is down.
The internet is down. That is a disaster. No internet, no work.
Then we can just drink coffee and talk.
Exactly. See? Even problems give us a chance to speak English.
That is a good way to look at it.
Jack, let's practice a little role play. Let's pretend we are at work.
Okay, I am ready. I am sitting at my desk.
Okay, I walk past you. Hi, Jack. How is your morning going?
Hi, Lily. It is going well, thanks. Busy but good. How are you?
I am fine, thanks. Hey, are you free for a quick meeting?
Sure. When?
In 10 minutes. Just a short chat about the new project.
Okay, 10 minutes works for me. Should I bring my laptop?
No, just bring a notebook. It will be quick.
Great. See you in 10 minutes.
See you then. Wow, Jack, that was perfect.
Really? I felt natural.
It was very natural. You used simple sentences, you were polite, you answered my questions.
It was not difficult.
No, it wasn't. That is the secret. Do not overthink it.
Do not overthink it. That is good advice. Just speak.
Yes, and listen. Listening is half of the conversation.
If I listen well, I can learn new words from my colleagues.
Exactly. If your boss uses a word, try to remember it. Use it later.
Copy and paste.
Yes, copy and paste the language.
Lily, I have a question. What if I feel shy? Some people are very shy.
That is normal. If you are shy, prepare before.
Prepare? How?
Think about what you want to say. Write it down on a piece of paper. Practice it alone.
Ah, like a script.
Yes, if you have a meeting, write down 3 things you want to say.
That gives you confidence. You know you are ready.
Yes, and remember, people want to hear you. They want to work with you. They are not judging you.
They are busy doing their own work. They are not thinking about my grammar.
Exactly. They just want to understand the message.
Message is more important than grammar.
I love that. Can you say it again?
The message is more important than the grammar.
Yes. If I understand you, that is success.
Okay, let's review some of the words we learned today.
Good idea. We learned colleague.
Friend at work.
We learned small talk.
Little conversation about weather or weekend.
We learned break the ice.
To make people comfortable.
We learned meeting.
Where we sit and talk about work.
And we learned deadline. Wait, did we talk about deadline?
No, we forgot deadline. That is a very important word.
Okay, explain it quickly. What is a deadline?
A deadline is the time when you must finish your work.
Yes. For example, the report is due on Friday. Friday is the deadline.
If you finish on Saturday, you are late. You missed the deadline.
Bad idea. Do not miss the deadline.
So, deadline is the finish time.
We also talked about best regards for emails.
And have a good evening for leaving.
We learned so much today.
My head is full of English words.
That is a good thing.
Lily, what job do you think is the hardest for English?
Maybe a receptionist?
Why a receptionist?
Because they talk to many people. They answer the phone. They have to be very polite all day.
That is true, but it is also great practice.
Yes, if you are a receptionist, your English will improve very fast.
What about a driver?
A driver maybe talks less. Where do you want to go? Here we are.
Left or right?
Yes. Simple but necessary.
Every job has its own words. Doctors use medical words. Teachers use school words.
But the words we talked about today, good morning, thank you, I agree, are for every job.
Universal words. Everyone can use them.
Jack, before we finish, do you have a funny story about work? A short one?
Let me think. Okay, one time I was at a new job. It was my first day.
First days are scary.
Yes, I wanted to make coffee. I went to the kitchen. I saw a machine. I thought it was the coffee machine.
Was it?
No, it was the water cooler. But I pressed a button and hot water came out everywhere, on the floor.
Oh no, what did you do?
I was so embarrassed. I looked for a towel. Then my boss walked in.
What did he say?
He looked at the water. He looked at me, and he laughed.
He laughed?
Yes. He said, Jack, that is not the coffee machine. The coffee is over there.
See, it was okay. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yes, we cleaned it up together. It broke the ice.
You literally broke the ice with hot water.
So, do not be afraid. Just try.
That is the best advice. Speak, listen, smile, and try.
And drink coffee.
And drink coffee. Very important.
Well, Lily, I think our work here is done for today.
I think so too. We had a great meeting.
Yes, a very productive meeting.
Thank you for chatting with me, Jack. It is always fun.
Thank you, Lily. And thank you to everyone listening.
Yes, thank you for listening. Practice your English at work tomorrow. Say good morning with a big smile.
And ask, how was your weekend?
You can do it.
Have a great day at work, everyone.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.